What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure. Don't have a lot of them, but we've got a few what solds.
Mountain Man
Treasures.
So, eBay roller coaster continues. We had some great days last week and then a really slow weekend. Really slow yesterday and pretty good today. So, it's the ups, it's the downs. That's how eBay works, guys. But you know what? It's all profit. I can't complain. We're making profit on every single thing that we sell. So we're going to dive into it. I'm going to tell you when we sell a whole bunch. I'm going to tell you when we sell a couple. And we're somewhere in the middle on this one. The first thing that we sold is our last Hallmark ornament. I picked up 6 Hallmark ornaments from a Facebook Marketplace deal. I paid $40 for the 6 of them. 5 of them were Star Wars and 1 in Indiana Jones. Sold a whole bunch of them last week. And now the last one to sell, Darth Vader, the Peak Buster. This is a motion activated ornament. Really, really cool. Sold for $34.99 plus shipping. All told, I think we ended up profiting about $125, something like that, off of those ornaments, and they moved really fast. So that was quick, easy money. Really glad that I found them. Bummed out that I missed a couple. Some people bought a few before I got to it, but we still got some really good ornaments out of that deal and made some good money. The GTO Judge, this part of our Hot Wheels haul, 20 cents in, and it sold for $6.99. Free shipping. Not a whole lot there, but like I said, it's all profit. This Pier 1 mug, Hot Flash Mama, just goes to show that almost anything will sell on eBay. Now, I picked this up off of a free table, not this past summer, but the one previous. This has been sitting around for a year and a half on my mug shelf. I had to blow dust off of the top of this thing. It's been sitting for so long. It didn't sell for much, $17.48 and free shipping. Now, this thing weighed about pound 3, pound 4, something like that. So it ended up being about $9 to ship this thing out. So after fees and after shipping, we don't make a ton, but you know what? I am going to pick up something new and sealed off of a free table almost every time. And we still made a few bucks, and it was pretty easy to bubble wrap this thing and stick it in a box. It was already pretty well protected in the box that it came in. So easy money there. This Mustang Concept car, not a lot of money here, $1.99. We put it at auction. I was hoping there'd be a couple people that were interested in it. We wound up with just one. I was hoping that because it was an error. You can see the car was sealed in the bubble upside down. Unique, but it's not a particularly desirable car. So somebody paid $1.99 for it, but he did also pay $10 international shipping through the eBay standard international delivery program. This one going up to Canada. The Elephant Plush, this thing pretty cute. Picked this thing up, I think, for $25 this past summer at a garage sale, and it sold for $13.49. Free shipping, a little bit heavier because it was a beanie. I had the beans in the butt to make the thing sit up, but I was still able to get this thing out first class, so we did make a few bucks on it. The BuildABear skateboard, this, again, pretty low dollar sale, but you can't be upset to sell the lower dollar things when you put the low dollar things up for sale, right? So I'm okay with this. This actually, the dregs, this is the very final piece of the BuildABear lot that we purchased earlier this summer. It was like in June or July, I think. We bought a whole bunch of outfits. There was football, there was hockey, there were Harley Davidson jackets, all sorts of stuff. And we parted some of them out. This is the very last piece. So we're way into the profit on this. We made a lot of money off those Build-A-Bear outfits. And this sold for $9.98. Free shipping, but it was relatively light. It went out first class. So again, we made a few bucks. Now, a retail arbitrage is our next item. And I guess let me show it to you first. It's this Cara Dune. This, of course, from The Mandalorian. We got $27 plus international shipping on this one to Japan. This, again, through eBay's standard international delivery setup. So I think this one we sent to Erlanger, Kentucky, the same place that you send global shipping. The other deal that we sent international, the one that we sent up to Canada, that car, that one went to, I think it went to Santa Clara, or it went somewhere in California. I sent a lot of stuff to various hubs in California for that international delivery. But a couple things about this. Now, first, I want to explain, because there are people that are relatively new to reselling that watch this channel. And I got this Cara Dune. This was retail arbitrage. You'll hear people say RA as well. So what is that? Well, that's when you go into, instead of going to Goodwill or a thrift store or garage sale, you go into, in this case, Target. So you go into a retailer and you buy stuff there and sell it. Now, there's a couple things about retail arbitrage. One, this I paid, for an example, I paid $18 and change. It was probably pushing $19. I was in Target, and we were grabbing some other things, and I happened to notice a sign that said I could get a toy for 25% off through their Circle app. So I thought, you know what, all right, so let's cruise the aisle, and I found this one, and it was selling pretty well online, so I did pick it up, and with that discount, we got it, like I said, for somewhere between 18 and 19 bucks. Now, we sold it for 27, so we made a little bit of money, but you lay out, this is how retail arbitrage works. You lay out more money than what you're going to bring in. It's not the return that you get off of thrift stores or especially garage sales. That's where you're going to get your best return. Now, there are good things about it. I only got one, but they had others. If I wanted to, I could have bought 4, 5 of these things. Now, again, this I got because it was on sale, but assuming you can get them for a good price, whatever it is, you can buy multiples. If I had 5 of these, I make one listing, put the quantity at 5, and it makes life easy. You only had to make one listing for 5 items. That's a nice thing. Now, you're not making much money off of this, right? I made $8, something like that. But again, quantity listing, so you do it over and over and over. That's nice. Listing it is relatively easy because you just take a couple of photos. It's new in package, so that's easy. A lot of times, retail arbitrage stuff is pretty easy to ship out too. It's already packaged, so it's protected pretty well as it is. So there's benefits. The negatives are you're spending, in this case, right, let's round it up. I spent $19 to make about 8. Typically that's not something you want to do. Now you make up your money in volume on retail arbitrage. You find the hot toy, you buy them all. And then you're making pretty decent money. Now, I didn't decide to do that this Christmas. I bought a lot of retail arbitrage last year. And so we sent out a lot of packages. The volume was pretty high, but the return on those relatively low. So I thought, you know what, this year, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try to see what happens to our numbers if I don't go and buy all that retail arbitrage stuff. And I think I'm seeing that. That's why some of my numbers are low right now. Right now on eBay, people are looking for gifts, and often the gifts they're looking for are new and sealed fill in the blanks, right? And well, I've got some of those in my store, but they're not the current toys. And so I think I'm taking a hit on that a little bit. Now, am I going to be down in revenue? I don't know. We'll see, because I'm focusing more on the higher return on investment items. Maybe it balances out. We'll see at the end of the year. It was worth it for me to give a shot. So that's retail arbitrage for those that are new. Now, the other thing about this item in particular, it as I said, went to Japan. Now, the buyer sent me a message and said, hey, I'm in Japan and I've got a question. I'm wondering if you bubble wrap your stuff when your figures when you send them out. He said, I'd like to receive this just as it is right now and get it in perfect shape, but sometimes people put them in envelopes and they get all smashed up by the time they get to me. Man, that's a bummer. The people see things that they like and they're hesitant to push the button because they're not sure if they're going to get it in the condition that it looks like it's in the picture. So if you're selling anything that is collectible, make sure that you package that well. This is going into somebody's collection. He wants this thing to look nice. And so I told him, I said, yeah, it's going in a clear bag. We're going to seal that. We're going to bubble wrap that. And then it's going in a box. We are not putting this in a poly mailer. That's not going to happen. I do the same thing on Hot Wheels cars. These are collectors. It might be $1.99 that customer up in Canada paid for that. Doesn't matter. It's still a collectible. It's going in his collection, and he deserves to get it in the way that he saw it on the listing. He deserves to get it in perfect shape. That means putting it in a box. So don't skimp on packaging just to save a few cents. People that are doing that, obviously doing it enough that we've got a customer concerned about buying something because he doesn't know if he's going to get it in one piece. That's a problem. And that's something that plagues eBay a little bit. That's one of the reasons Amazon commands the market. Now, there's other reasons, of course, but that's certainly one of them. And so if you're selling stuff, make sure you ship it to the buyer in a good condition. And don't try to save the pennies. It's not worth it in the long run. So that's my little soapbox. Let's jump back into the what solds, because we do have a few more. The next thing that we sold, you might remember I picked up a whole pile of these leopard print shoes and boots at Goodwill. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, we're selling them. We're in the profit, but it's going to take forever. $1.99 on these, and they sold for $12.50. Buyer paid for shipping. SpongeBob, I got a trio of figures here. I picked this up in a baggie full of random figures at a garage sale. I think we paid 50 cents for it, and we're well into the profit because there were other figures in there that we sold already. And these sold, believe it or not, $9.97. Free shipping. And then just before I started the video, Anheuser-Busch old snapback hat. I was $1 into this, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. I think I had it up for like $24.49. Buyer sent me an offer of $20, and today that was good enough. I'm $1 in. I'm happy with that. Hats, I love selling hats. They're a very easy thing. They don't have a season, and so they sell all year round. You often don't get a whole lot of money, but you can get 10, 15, 20 bucks out of hats, and they're super easy to store and to list and to ship. So it's a good bread and butter, meat and potatoes kind of item. So that's all we got for you in terms of what sold today. Some folks have noticed the Mountain Man Treasure shirt behind me. Now, that is a one-off. We don't have anything like that coming around, but I do have some merch coming. We have some Mountain Man Treasure shirts. They don't look like that. I actually have some that I liked better. So we ordered those. I've got a merch guy now. And so those are on their way. They're somewhere in the USPS system right now. And we actually have a couple dozen mugs coming as well. So if you're interested in a mug, I'm going to have those. I'll let you know about that when we get them in and we get them up and available for purchase. So thanks for stopping by, guys. I sure appreciate all of you. We're up over 2,000 subscribers now, which is fantastic. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Drop me a comment. I see all of them. Try to respond to the ones I can. That's all I've got for today. See you next time. Bye.